We're answering this question before us. Let us give it a read. It says, for the function f of x is equal to negative 3 sine x on 3 minus 1, state the first thing we need to state is the period of this thing. To find the period, we go 2 pi over whatever your coefficient of x is. Now here it says x on 3, but you need to know that this is the same as 1/3 x. So that means what we're dividing 2 pi by here is 1/3. Now, as we've talked about, when you're dividing something by a fraction, what you do is you take that denominator and times it by the numerator. So this is going to be 2 pi times 3 here. And that's going to end up with 6 pi as the period. The next thing we have to talk about is the amplitude. Now, the amplitude can be seen by reading off what the number in front of your trigonometric function is here. So in this case, negative 3. Now, you always have to take the absolute value of it. So your amplitude is never going to be a negative number. So in this case, our answer will be 3. Then the last thing that we need to consider here is our range. Now, to consider what the range is, we need to think of all the possible y values. So let's give this thing just a bit of a sketch to help us out here. So we know that because we've got this -1 here, the whole graph is shifted down. So -1 there. And then our amplitude tells us that we're going 3 up and 3 down from this point here. So 3 up would take me to 2 and 3 down would take me to -4. So that means the possible y values here, the possible y values will be from -4 to 2. So we need to make sure that we write this in correctly. We're going to put in square brackets because we're including both -4 and 2, and make sure you go from the smaller number to the bigger number. So there is all our working here to find the period, the amplitude, and the range. Hopefully you found this helpful.